top of the morning to you, ladies. My name is Jacksepticeye. I'm just kidding.
Jesus.
Waiting for the invite.
Alright. Hold on.
I've been holding on for like the last 10 minutes as you explained Twitch to me.
Fine. Whatever. Hey, what's up, everybody? Mac of the Gamer Realm here. Hope you guys are doing great tonight. Welcome to more Monday Night Minecraft. I'm accompanied with my good buddy.
We're good buddies.
Yes, we are good buddies.
First time I've
We've
heard of
known
this.
each other for a long time. We've become good buddies. That's it.
We have?
What?
Wait, what? I was never told of this.
I say this every stream. Anyways, go ahead.
We don't say that every stream.
Yeah, I do. Or whatever. Go ahead.
I'll put a compilation for all the times that you don't say it.
Jeez. Okay, fine.
But hey, everyone, this is manny96, the big boy reptiles, the dragon tamer of Team Forbidden. How y'all doing?
You know, speaking of dragons,
They're the best archetype out there. What do you expect?
I'm not gonna lie, they are. But I will say this: guess what card came in today?
These nuts, huh? Get him.
No. No, you silly, funny man. No, my rank up spell came in today.
No, soul shave. Shave force, I mean.
Yeah, rank up magic soul shave force.
Oh, I was right either way.
Yeah. Oh, there you are. Yeah, so that came in today, so I am happy. You know, honestly, I mean, I don't even think I really even need the force tricks. Like, is that even a requirement?
What?
Honestly?
Is what is?
The force tricks?
The link?
Yeah. Do I even really even need it? I mean,
Well,
don't get me wrong, it's
well,
good,
if you're
but
running,
is it really going to come out?
Yeah. If you use your first summonings, with how Blackwings spam the board, they can easily use 2 of those monsters to make a Strix, search out your, what's it called? Search out the rank up. Use a couple extra monsters to make 4 Strix. Use Shave Force to turn 4 Strix into Cyber Dragon Infinity, and then use the rest of your plays to do your usual Chidori, Hakujo.
No, you use the other one.
Master, or what?
You use the, you don't use Force Strix, you use the other one.
What other one? You just use a rank 4 Raid
Wait,
Raptor.
what am I thinking of? Oh, no, I'm sorry, you're right. Yeah, no, Force Strix. What was I thinking of?
What are you thinking of?
I'm thinking about the Link one. What's the Link one?
Strix.
That's what it was. Wait. Light Strix?
Wise Strix.
Oh, Strix. Oh, yeah. So Strix. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so Strix. I mean, is that even? I mean, I've been confusing the 2 of them, but yes, Strix. Is that even necessary for this deck?
If you want to make an extra big monster like Cyber Dragon Infinity on top of your Full Armor Master or whatever the hell else you summon, yeah.
But the thing is that all I need is 4 Strix, not Strix.
Because you need you need Strix to search the Link monster searches your rank up spell. Like how when you summon Balinx, it searches Salamangreat Sanctuary. When I summon Striker Dragon, it searches my boot sector launch. When it is summoned, it adds the rank up to your hands. That way you don't have to wait to draw into it.
Oh.
You dummy.
Oh, you know what would be fun to make, just for the hell of it? A maze.
Oh god, that would take so much time.
You know how, because you know how mazes are at mansions and everything, they always have this weird maze. It's like, what the hell?
The only hotel or structure or mansion that I know that has a maze is the one from The Shining.
Yeah. Which is kind of, you know, it's funny, but it's dumb how Jack didn't just freaking. He had the freaking axe. Why didn't he just freaking chop through the head, the maze, the hedge? He figured that the kid would run out. Why didn't he just freaking do it? What the hell? He had
Dude,
enough strength to do it.
you realize how thick that shit is?
Well, okay, well, yeah, but you
Like,
realize how sharp that axe was?
yeah, it's sharp, but he was also hurt by his wife. So it didn't even...
Well,
He was hurt. He's out in the cold chasing after a kid. And like here, like he's hurt. He's chasing around a kid in freezing temperatures because it took him overnight to freeze over. So you're basically 0 and below at that point if you're freezing that fast.
where did the Shining take place again? I forgot.
How do you not remember where The Shining took place?
I forgot the setting, guys.
The hotel? Or are you actually talking about like the exact state and all that?
No. What I'm talking about is that where does the setting take place in the movie? Like, where are they at?
You gotta put more context into that.
Okay. In the movie, okay. Because it's alright. In the beginning of the movie, Jack gets a promotion to check out the mansion.
It's a hotel.
Okay, the hotel, fine. The hotel. And it's, where is the hotel in the movie? Where is it located? They gave the setting. They said it's in some kind of state, and then they had to move into it to check it out.
It's in Colorado. If that's what.
That's right, Colorado. Oh, that's right. What part of Colorado did they say the city, or is it just, you know, Colorado? Wasn't it? No. I don't know. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But yeah, no, Colorado weather gets really, really cold. Very, very cold. I have a couple of relatives and friends that live in Colorado. They say it definitely does get below 0, and at least it gets about maybe 20 below 0 sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I mean, that's some pretty freaking cold stuff there. What was it gonna? Oh, that's what I was gonna.
I believe it was Estes Park, Colorado. I don't know how the hell to pronounce it.
How do you spell it?
Estes Park.
Oh, hold on. Estes?
Yes.
Estes.
You're an Estes.
Damn right I'm an Estes. Wait, what? So no, Estes, Colorado?
Mm-hmm.
You said something about park. What are you talking about?
Estes Park. That's like where it's located. Estes Park, Colorado.
Estes Park, Colorado. Okay, yeah.
Where the hell are you?
I'm outside. I'm trying to figure out what I could do here. Because I want to keep the lake on this side and close it off just so it looks nice over here. But then I need to clear out this whole mountain ranged area here so that I can put a fence line around this whole perimeter. I guess I'll use stone bricks.
There's already a dungeon going down into here. I guess we can make a maze under the mansion.
Where, what? Oh, under here?
Yeah. Probably turn this into a maze or something.
I need where is it at?
Ooh, it just opens up here.
There we go. Do that. I could have done glowstone. Oh, whatever. there's a buttload of stuff in here. Go down even further. Dang!
What's
Watch
up?
out. Go over here. Over here. There's all these mushrooms all over the place. These mushrooms grow in the dark.
Yeah, they glow in the dark.
Dude! You know what'd be sick? Look at this. Look at this.
Look at what?
See up here?
Up
See
where?
that hole in the wall?
Where?
Come over here.
I don't know where you are.
Come over where I'm at.
I don't know where you are at.
Alright, here. Come here. Come here, come here, come here. Oh, wait. I just saw you. Oh, wait. Right here. Behind you. Alright, look at me. Come here. What do you think that could be? Right there. Straight ahead.
A holder for my lamp.
Well, yeah, no. But I'm talking about the whole surrounding part right there. Wouldn't that be cool if you put like a giant medallion there? You know those underground tomb kind of things?
All right there, Indiana Jones. But I was thinking that too.
Yeah. I think it would be cool. I think it would be a cool idea. I would be so okay with that though. If we did an underground Indiana Jones thing.
What?
But yeah, okay. So The Shining. Honestly, I don't really have. How do we get out of this? What the hell?
You don't. We're stuck here forever.
No. I'm trying to think about. Oh, here we go. I don't really have a favorite scary movie.
The Thing.
No.
That's for
I
me.
mean,
numbskull.
I like Friday the 13th. I mean, I like all the scary movies. Like, I don't really particularly have a favorite. I'm surprised. Most people actually have a favorite. Some people don't. But I honestly don't have a favorite. I don't know why.
Heresy.
I feel like I should, though. It's gotta be a scary movie that I could just keep on watching over and over again without fail.
Ooh,
Maybe...
I found another spot that can be a medallion spot.
Okay. Symbolize it so I could, like, oh, you know what? Actually, use a red torch. Makes it look better, and you'll be able to differentiate. Let's say, God, I don't know. I really don't. Dang, I'm stuck on that. I don't know what would be a good favorite movie.
The Thing.
I know The Thing. Okay, we've already established The Thing.
The Thing.
Stop making it a thing.
The Thing.
It's
The motherfucking thing, mate.
the sequel.
Oh God, you're committing some heresy right there. You're calling the sequel.
Damn it.
Ooh.
God, I don't know.
Hee hee.
I really don't have a favorite for a movie. I really don't. I feel so bad.
Do you?
A little bit.
He's lying.
Okay, let me ask you, do you have a favorite scary movie?
The Thing.
Are you really serious? You just keep on saying The Thing, or are you just gonna actually really mean it?
No, The Thing is one of my favorite movies. The Thing and Friday the 13th, but if I were had to like really pick one, I would probably say The Thing.
Yeah, I'd have to. Yeah, okay, I get it. I would have to say Friday the 13th too. Alien will be a good one. Alien is a good horror film. What else is a good one? See, because pretty much all the movies out there are franchised, not all of them. I mean,
Killer
okay.
Crowns from Outer Space.
Oh yeah. What was that one movie? God, what is it?
One that really gave me nightmares growing up was Darkness Falls.
Darkness Fall. I haven't seen that. I
Dude,
should.
man, if there was ever a movie to make you be scared of the dark, it is that goddamn movie.
I always thought The Mist was kind of scary. People freaking choking for their lives and shit, and then it's just like, oh god, I can't breathe. And so then like after seeing the Mist as a kid, I always got scared of smoke, just because, and
Oh,
like
shit.
the fog and everything. It's like, oh god.
Yeah, that was me with Darkness Falls.
Yeah.
I like I can't remember if it was my aunt or it was my cousin that left it over when they visited my place one time. They left it. They left it at my place after they went home, and I remember they were watching it, but they only got there halfway when I don't know, they were doing some errand for a party back then, so I can't really remember exactly. I remember at the top of my head what exactly. I guess they were I don't know if they were. I think they were babysitting me. I would have. I think they were. But yeah, they brought the movie over. They watched it as they were watching me. So I was in my room playing my fucking GameCube for. I think I was like 5 or 6. So yeah, that's when I had the GameCube. They left it over. I saw it. I picked it up, and I remembered that they were watching it. I was like, oh, I wonder what this movie's about. And then after I watched it, I was like, I was so terrified of the dark after that, just because of that goddamn movie and the monster it had.
I hate dolls. That actually, if I had to choose one big fear, it would have to be dolls. Because I honestly, I don't like out in the open water and shit. I can handle water and swimming and everything like that, but I don't particularly like the open ocean, just out there so deep and shit. But like, one of my biggest fears, as for horror-wise and stuff like that, would definitely have to be dolls. Because, and I'm not talking about Chucky, because I kind of really care less. I used to be kind of scared of Chucky, but then now I'm just like, whatever about it.
Dude, who
But,
wasn't scared of Chucky?
huh?
Who wasn't scared of Chucky at one point in their lives?
Oh, yeah. No, what really scares me is porcelain dolls, like freaking Annabelle and shit. That shit is scary, dude.
I think they're creepy, but not.
Demon dolls possessing your soul and shit, like The Exorcist. And then, I mean, freaking porcelain dolls for all things, because then, their faces and their eyes is like, it's like, oh hell no, dude.
It's like
shit out of here.
It's like yeah.
Well, not. Well, the freaking girl laughing shit that the dolls make and everything is creepy as hell. They have that stuff in Emily Wants to Play, and I hate that game, but I love it. I hate it, but I love it. But yeah, they have freaking dolls and everything in there, and they're just turning their heads and shit, and whole 360 degrees. I'm like, don't you do that shit here.
Cliches got it.
I know, it's just like, oh my god, I can't stand it. I just cannot stand it.
I think they're
I have
weird.
nightmares and everything about dolls freaking suffocating me in my sleep and freaking putting the pillow over my head and
You need to see a
eating my
therapist.
face off and everything. Freaky stuff.
You need to see a therapist, my friend.
I do. Dolls are out to get me. There's no such thing as killer dolls. Have you seen Chucky? Have you seen Annabelle? Yeah? Well then, you know what I'm going through. You know what I'm going through. So don't tell me it ain't real, man. But yeah, no, that's freaky stuff. That is some freaky stuff. There's something else I was gonna say. Oh yeah.
I always thought they were weird and creepy, but never really scary.
Well, I mean, scary in the sense. Okay, when they don't really. Okay, creepy, yes. Scary is when they freaking like screech and shit, and you're unexpected, and you get a jump scare out of it.
Every horror movie nowadays.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's just freaky, spooky stuff. One thing though, if I would have to choose on any kind of monster to be my favorite, as for even of a spawn, like for an apocalyptic kind of thing, yes, zombies, sure, whatever. But I mean, if anything, my favorite type of monster would have to be vampires, because come on, they're the lords of darkness, and they're immortal, and they can fly. I mean, not many monsters can kind of, do all that stuff. And they only have just that many small weaknesses anyways. They have a crucifix, the holy water,
It depends on the
sunlight.
type of vampire, because they're, depending on what you breed up on, some are weak to silver, some are weak to the cross, some are weak to holy water, some aren't. It really just goes down to what medium.
Well, and all are sunlight, pretty much.
And yeah, tell it to Twilight.
We're counting. We are not counting Twilight.
You said vampires, they're vampires, sadly.
Fuck. Very fine. We'll count Twilight.
Horror-wise,
Okay, but if we
no.
didn't have to choose, okay. All in all, vampires are cool. Like, they're legitly cool. Like,
I
if
always like
anything,
werewolves more.
weren't they the monster that started it all? Or was it something else?
It was Frankenstein.
Frankenstein was the first monster?
No, no, I have to read that up.
Yeah, no, I gotta read that up too.
First movie monster.
You're gonna look it up faster than I can. Go ahead.
The first feature-length film to include were regarded as monsters for often. Technically, the first monster movie is a German silent film called The Golem. But the first the Golem, yes. But the first popular mainstream,
pop culture. Yeah.
The first popular mainstream monster movie was Nosferatu, the vampire.
There we go. See, so vampires. Yeah, Nosferatu. I love that movie. That's a good movie.
Then it went to Dracula. Then it went to Frankenstein, the Mummy, the Invisible Man.
Do you ever see that one movie about that one evil car? It was that killer car movie. Remember that?
Yeah, but I can't remember the name off the top of my head.
But you know which one I'm talking about. It was the girl. It was basically the car came to life, fell in love with its owner, and then it killed basically anyone who tried to come into in between them, basically.
Sure.
Well, that's what it was.
If you can remember,
if you
can, like I was gonna say, if you could remember the name, I'd probably know for sure.
Well, why don't you, killer car movie. You should look up that. That'll be easy to know.
I think it was on Netflix.
I think it was on Netflix at one point, because I remember watching it on Netflix? Yeah. It was on Netflix at one point. God, I forgot what it was called.
Christine, Joyride, Maximum Overdrive, Rubber, The Hitcher, Joyride.
Wait, what are you looking at?
All killer car movies.
Oh, are you serious? Maybe
Yeah.
it was Christie. I don't know. It was a red car, like a red roadster.
I believe Christine.
Christine? I think that might be it. Is the car red?
On the cover of it, yeah.
Does it have a teenage boy on it? Something like that?
I'll send you a picture right now.
Alright,
No,
send me a picture.
it shows like a red. It shows the red car, but it looks like shows the red car, and then it also shows like someone freaking out in the rearview mirror.
I feel like it might be Christine. It sounds familiar about that. What's with all this? Oh! Wait. Is this from our base?
What?
No. Wait.
No, I just
I'm
made
wondering
this
why
right
all
now.
this cobblestone is here. Hold on.
I just made it right now.
Remember looking at?
I just made
Yeah,
this.
that's it. Christine. Uh-huh.
I just made this
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
the movie. That movie was freaky, dude. Because people
why
try to
you-
run away from the car, and the girls who dated the guy who had the car, basically the car fell in love with the owner, and nobody else could have him. God, wasn't that? I think that was on The Simpsons too, wasn't it? I think it was. Something like that. But in any case, wait, what are you doing?
I just put all this down and you're breaking it.
Well, what are you doing?
The
I need it
maze.
out. I need it leveled. What are you making?
The maze.
Oh!
Or
Up
too late.
there?
No,
Oh, okay, that's-
no, this would just be the top. Like this actual cavern in here that I found would lead down into it.
Alright, that's fine. Carry on. Sorry.
Or too late, you kind of broke it all.
It's okay. Go ahead.
No,
Alright.
no, it's all broken out. I'll help you out. I'll help you destroy
Really?
it.
You make me feel bad now.
Yes.
Anyways. Fine. Another good movie was The Birds. Classic.
Yeah, I suppose.
Oh, and The Omen. Remember The Omen? Shoot. Which
Yes.
one? The Omen was the one where when they went to the zoo and then freaking all the animals started attacking the car, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. Because I remember
Like
the
all
animals
the
just freaked
like,
out. Yeah,
yeah.
it was The Omen. I remember because it's like he basically traveled in with his mom. It was one of those. It was one of those zoos that you could drive in through with your car, and it was kind of like how do you say it? It was like it was one of those reserve zoos or something like that, and you could drive in with your car and enjoy it with your family or whatever not, and then you drive out, you know, but all the animals would basically be contained in a sense. And then I forgot which animal it was that attacked the car. I think it was the lions or something. But it was like, wow. That and Cujo was pretty freaky too. I know we had this discussion a long time ago back, but it's always good to bring it up.
We did.
Yeah, we started talking about how Cujo was scary and...
I didn't think
Frickin-
Cujo was scary.
Huh?
I didn't think Cujo was scary.
I thought Cujo was scary. Shoot, dude, that dog thing. Do you realize how big a Saint Bernard is? It's huge.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest mod did what? Hmm? I feel more sad for the animal than terrified.
Well, I feel sad for the animal too, granted, but at certain points, I wanted him to just kill him. Yes, you know, yeah, he was being a bad one. He was being bad about it, but then he had rabies, so he was basically he was doing it subconsciously, so he didn't really have a choice but to do it, you know, to ease the pain, because he had a lot of stress, basically. So, I mean, that's why he kept on attacking and everything, because back then, they didn't have the treatment, I guess it was, or something like that. And then also,
that's what they thought rabies was about. Rabies is completely different if you actually know what it does.
wait, what?
Just think of it as mad cow disease.
Wait, so it wasn't about rabies? I thought it was about rabies.
No,
It was rabies.
it is about rabies, but that was what we thought rabies was back then, or at least what Stephen King perceived it as for a scary movie.
So rabies is not actually a
No, it doesn't turn
a subconscious there's a different name for violence. It's like venulential, or I don't know, whatever it is. It's not an aggressive symptom, basically, syndrome or whatever. It's an actual.
It makes the animals aggressive because of how the rabies interacts with the brain. Because since it's bringing in chemicals, that's making it feel super, like you said, stressed out, on top of in pain, on top of, it just basically builds up more and more rage to the point that it's just aggressive with everything. Like, oh, I can't sleep, I can't eat, I can't do this, I can't do that. I'm just gonna, basically people that wake up in the morning.
But then why are you saying mad cow disease? Like, are we actually wrong about rabies? Is what you're saying, or what are you saying?
No. I was trying to do like a comparison where how people say with mad cow disease, how cows just get super aggressive and attack at anything because of how they're feeling. I've been trying to give it to that comparison, not say, oh, it's like that. It's like, no, it's how they act. It's not how it actually works.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. But it is what it is, though. I mean, that is what it is.
Sure.
I mean, it's a rage. It's a rage. I forget the name for it. It's syndrome, I guess it is. Let's call it that. I guess we'll just go with that. It's a rage syndrome.
It's on like Donkey Kong.
A what?
It's on like Donkey Kong.
Yeah, it's on like Donkey Kong. Where you get down like James Brown, buddy. But yeah, I mean, I feel bad for I feel bad for Cujo, but then at the same time, I'm like, dude, somebody better freaking kill this damn thing before he kills someone else. Like the dude in the house. Okay, that part was kind of freaky there because I'm like, shit, dude. Like he tried to escape and the dog wouldn't let him. And the dog is just like, you ain't going nowhere, boy. I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of death. So get your ass over here.
3 minutes of time.
And alright.
Bonesaw's here.
And he got him good too. Like he straight up went for the jugular, which is what you're supposed to do.
And that's what lions do.
Yeah. And apparently Cujo thought he was being a lion for a minute there. He just went straight out for it. He's like, I don't give a fuck.
He's a big old Saint Bernard. He's gonna have a different attack pattern than something like a modern sized shepherd or wolf.
Well, yeah. Well, actually, even wolves technically go for the jugular, but not really, because the wolves usually go for the back. They go for the spine.
No, wolves, they take bites at the animal's feet, so that way another of their pack can go for the neck and go for a killing bite that breaks the neck.
Yeah.
Or they just rip the animal to shreds while it's alive and you just hear it screaming bloody murder. Whichever comes first.
That's...
This is a kid-friendly stream. Just kidding.
Yeah, right. We're talking about death. Wait, what? Ripping animals to shreds. But what? Yeah, we're drifting off from the subject here. But yeah, Cujo, though, I mean, I will agree with you. I mean, it falls right down the line with Old Yeller. Which I feel bad for Yeller in that movie, man. I just, God, dude.
Oh god,
I mean, the dog was good and everything.
if only
And
I
then
could say the jokes.
got...
If only I could say the jokes that my buddy says about Old Yeller.
Oh my god. What was the thing that bit him? It was a wolf, wasn't it?
I believe so. Remember for Cujo, it was a bat. I think it was for Old Yeller.
Which was stupid because they have a controversy about that bat. They're saying that bat was actually not disease-ridden or something.
Well, how the hell would someone from back then know about that?
Well, no. Somebody modern here had a theorist about it. They said it was just a regular vampire bat or something like that. But it's like, what the hell? I don't know. There's something that I read on there that said that, like, it wasn't disease-ridden or just something stupid. I'm like,
oh no, he saved the kid.
Pull the rabies out of his butt?
He saved the kid. Woman.
Go ahead.
He saved the kid from a bear that had rabies.
Oh, for
Old Yeller.
Are you serious? A bear with rabies? How in the hell would a bear get rabies?
Dude, anything mammalian can get rabies.
Anything what?
Mammalian.
Mammal. Yeah. Well, yeah, but I mean, like, how would a bear end up getting the? Well, maybe if it ended up going up against like a raccoon or something. Sometimes raccoons can carry out rabies if it gets into a scuffle.
Raccoon, like possum, dude, you can get rabies from anything. Hell, for all we know, the same bat that bit Cujo bit the bear.
No, that's true. Maybe.
Old Yeller, Cujo in the same universe? Question mark. Find out next time on Manny G96.
Hey, and if it ends up being that same bat, dude, that bat just got rich, dude, for being in 2 films. Good job, dude. You just got double duty. You're gonna
watch that bat be like a vampire that originated the rabies virus.
Shit. I could see that. I could see that happening. For sure.
Shit, I should be an architect, actually a movie producer. I just get all the shit out of my ass like it's no tomorrow.
What do you think about the speaking of movie producers, and you know, you're always talking about Snakes and what do you think about Anacondas? Or Anaconda, or whatever it was. Anaconda. What do you think about that movie?
As a Anaconda and Anaconda Hunt for the Blood Orchid, I think there's another one out there, but I don't know it.
I think there's only 2. Anaconda, I think there was
a third lesser known one, but the main 2 are Anaconda and Anaconda Hunt for the Blood Orchid. I have both movies. The first one, Anaconda, it's a good popcorn flick. They actually somewhat get the snake right, and like the way it looked.
What's wrong with the other one?
Well, the CGI looks like shit, but in fucking Hunt for the Blood Orchid, but
that was a more modern version, right?
That was technically the sequel to Anaconda, quote unquote sequel.
Nah. Oh, I messed it up. I gotta get this out of here. Wrong.
Where they're hunting for the blood orchid, which is like this special flower that blooms like every 3 to 4 years. That blooms like every 3 to 4 years, and there's like a lot of Chinese medicines, ancient Chinese medicines and stuff like that that cure supposedly incurable diseases that uses that flower. So they sent that expedition team out to, you know, look out for it, but it ends up being in like the middle of a giant anaconda nest.
Yeah, I saw the red orchid one. That one was, I mean, it was cool.
Blood orchid, but yeah.
Blood orchid. I saw it was okay. It was stupid though. Like the main villain guy, who basically turns on the whole group and shit, and then he tries to take the orchid, and then he dies in the end. I'm like, good, take that, You asshole. Like, seriously, it's like he has all these orchids and everything like that, and then he just gets killed off by the snake. Or no, I'm sorry. He gets shot, and then he goes right into the snake nest, and all the freaking snakes just surround him and kill him. I'm just like, damn, dude.
Yeah, right here. There's the third one is oh no, there's 4.
Oh, there's 4 of them? Wow.
Anaconda hunting for the blue orchid, Anaconda 3, the offspring, and Anaconda's Trail of Blood.
Interesting.
From the look of the last 2, they look like fucking rip-off sci-fi movies.
Yeah, I hate those kind of ones where it's like, what was that one movie? Oh, Piranha.
The hell is this Piranaconda? The fuck?
Oh, don't watch. Don't. No, you don't want that. Don't worry about it.
Fucking thing looks like a fucking viper. Giant ass, unrealistic CGI, stupid ass looking body with a fucking piranha head. The hell is what kind of bullshit is this? What am I looking at? Who came up with this shit?
Don't even worry about it. I told you, don't worry about it.
Sci-fi horror has a 3 out of 10 on IMDb.
You know, most people don't even follow that kind of stuff. They just follow Rotten Tomatoes, but I'm pretty sure he got a low percentage from Rotten Tomatoes anyway.
Oh, let's see what this is on Rotten Tomatoes.
Dude, anything that has really bad CGI and then they decide to put robotic stuff in it and make it like a cybernetic kind of film.
It's a 17% score on Rotten Tomatoes.
It got 17% from Rotten Tomatoes? Wow. Yeah, it really sucked.
17%.
It's pretty bad.
Damn. Oh, there's like a whole list of snake movies here. Anaconda,
Piranha was a good movie. Piranha 2 was alright, it was okay, you know, it's like whatever.
What? There's
Piranha
a
3
Lake
sucked.
There's a Lake Placid versus Anaconda movie? What?
Dude, Lake Placid was freaking weird, but cool.
No. The original Lake Placid was a great crocodile movie. I will admit that. The original Lake Placid was a good movie. The sequels, they could have been better.
Well, of course, yeah, no, the ones now, they're really, it's, like I said, those kind of movies that, where they think it'll be better because supposedly CGI has signified itself when it clearly hasn't, and so then they try and add all this, oh, let's try modern science and everything, let's make it robotic and everything and cybernetic. Don't do that, you ruin the movie, and then you end up getting all this weird, cheap stuff, like Jaws 3D. That was stupid.
Dude, even though like the movie itself has a bad critic rating, a lot of actual viewers like it.
What?
It has about a 3.2 on IMDb. About a third. Lake Placid versus Anaconda. That's a bit of shit. Kind of shit, but kind of on like. It looks like they mixed up using CGI and other parts to like make the animals. So there's like some parts that suck ass and some parts that look pretty alright. Okay, the fight scenes look like their ass, especially with the fucking snake. The snake looks shit.
I hate, I feel bad about the Snakes one movie, the Beneath the Loch Ness. There's a movie about that, about the Loch Ness Monster.
I think I've seen that one.
Terrible CGI. Did you ever see Spy Kids 2, The Lost Island or some shit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know how you have that one... Okay, you have the two... Well, hell, you have the monsters on the island. Okay, so you know the serpent, like, dinosaur thing, whatever it is?
Yeah, that's the friggin'
douchebag
brother had in the head, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
really?
him. Okay. Well,
Oh,
whatever.
the
The
Slizzards.
douchebag agent.
Slizzards. I remember the name Slizzards.
Slizers, yeah.
And they were the rival
So
of the Spider Monkey.
exactly, the spider monkey looked cool, but I mean, the Slizers look cool too. But the thing is that that's what the beneath the Loch Ness. That's what the Loch Ness monster looked like. Was the Slizers? I'm like, okay. I mean,
Well, everyone
on one
already,
hand, I would
everyone,
understand it, but it looked dumb.
everyone already perceives that Nessie is a big old plesiosaur, which would be an aquatic marine reptile. That
Right.
that
Well, and I perceive it as such too, but there's other movies that say different.
well, what movies? Everyone already believes that it's a freaking plesiosaur because of the body it has, the head it has, the shape, and all that. What else would it supposedly be?
True. Well, okay. I mean, well, have you ever seen? I love this movie. Honestly, it's a good movie. It didn't really get that much ratings, but whatever. Magic in the Water. Did you ever see that?
Magic in the water? I do not believe so.
There's a monster called Orky that's in the town of Orkney, and he's supposed to be like this giant mythical water manatee kind of thing, but it falls around the same lines as the Loch Ness monster. But he does look like a giant sea cow, but he's also a dragon.
Like a manatee looking ass motherfucker.
Yeah, manatee ass motherfucker. But the thing is, it was such an awesome movie as a kid to watch. I still watch it. It was awesome.
Shit, give me Tremors and this thing any day.
Hmm? What?
Give me Tremors and the thing any day.
Tremors and the thing. And
I've always been
Tremors is a good movie.
I always liked, me personally, I've always liked like scary animals, scary monster movies. I always like keep my eye out for like, okay, what's as good as Anaconda? What's as good as Lake Placid? What's as good as?
I remember there was this one movie on Halloween that came up.
Halloween.
Some rat movie.
Rat.
It came with a whole bunch of sequels. I don't know, it's like Vermin or something or whatever. Pretty much it was rats that infested themselves by this giant like rat queen or something like that. It was this oversized rat, and like I don't know. It was weird, but I guess it was cool because they started eating people. I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know. I saw it one time a few years back on Halloween, and I'm like, what in the hell is this damn movie called? Because I remember watching it, and there was this guy villain in there or something like that, and then apparently there was a giant ass rat, and it started eating people, and then it had its minions and everything. I'm like, what the hell? So it was kind of like Alien versus Predator. You know how you have the alien queen start spawning out all these aliens, and I'm sorry, the xenomorphs, and then you have the.
There's a bunch of rat horror movies. I'm surprised.
Yeah, no, I know, and I can't find which one it is.
Rats, Willard, Ben, Food of the Gods, Stephen King's Graveyard Shift, Mulberry, The Killer Shrews, Rat Scratch Fever, and Black Rat.
Yeah, I don't know which one it was. All I know is that all these rats spawn in,
And rodents.
and then they just start eating people.
Rodents and the rats, those are another two. And Deadly Eyes.
But I will be with you there though on the killer animals kind of thing. I've always been fascinated about that kind of thing. You know, just see what makes it all click and then everything. That rap movie though, that freaked me out quite a bit. I'm just like, oh shit.
I've
Like,
seen movies like that about. Well, I'm pretty sure everyone's seen one about sharks. You know, everyone's seen Jaws, 47 meters down, Deep Blue Sea, stuff like that.
yeah,
And there's a good amount
sharks
of.
are very common.
There's a good amount of crocodile ones. I'm surprised there's not more snake ones. I've seen a couple of like spider and tarantula ones.
Oh yeah, eight-legged freaks and
Eight-legged
arachnophobia.
freaks, yeah.
Dude, though, high five, man. Those were great movies. I don't care. Dude, when I saw Eight-Legged Freaks, I couldn't sleep for like a week because I always thought that freaking spiders were all over me and shit. I'm just like, oh god. I was freaking out. Especially when that giant, or what was it? Like, I would freak out, like, under my bed and everything like that. To where I would just be like, I'm staying on my bed or I'm sleeping somewhere else and shit. When the people in the diner on Eight-Legged Freaks and then they get sucked underground by the trapdoor spiders.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that freaked me out. I was thinking there was like a freaking trapdoor spider under my bed and shit. I'm just like, I'm not going to sleep. Oh man. How freaky would that be, dude? That you're just like freaking, you're out there, you're running and everything, and then next thing you know, you freaking get sucked underground by a trapdoor spider and shit, and you cannot escape. Because once it locks the trapdoor, you're done. Like, you can't get out of that.
Well, the suicide vest I got on came in handy. Kapoo.
Well, here's the thing is that, like, they sting you once you're underground and everything to put you to sleep, and then they'll eat you right there.
The real scary part is hearing the human say "Allahu Akbar" right after you catch it in your spider trap.
I hate that one dude though, the ponytail dude in the movie. That guy pissed me off. He was so damn annoying.
Other well, they're not animals, but other horror movies I enjoyed were Gremlins and Critters.
Dude, yeah! Dude, that freaked me out too, how all the critters went into that ball on Critters 2. I think it was Critters 2. That freaked me out.
I'm actually trying to track down the Critters movies because I want to rewatch them.
What, well, I have it on Prime Video. Is where I was watching it.
I like to actually own the movies.
Go to Amazon. Like, buy them off of Amazon.
I think I've tried. I don't think there were really anyone that had any. Another horror movie series that I liked is Jeepers Creepers.
Ooh, Jeepers Creepers.
Jeepers,
where'd you get those eyes?
Creepers, where'd you get them peepers? Jeepers Creepers.
Oh yeah, that's right. Where'd you get those eyes at the end? Yeah, second verse.
Where'd you get
That's
those
right.
eyes?
Dude, that movie, like, I was freaking out right when they're just like taking the quick peek at the dude and dumping the bodies in there. I'm like, dude, you better fucking run. Like, freaking drive. And it's just like, oh, I wonder what's gonna happen here. It's like, don't you see him staring at you, you morons?
Nope.
Go! And then they finally are like, oh, like whatever's about it. And then they're like, dude, you better freaking drive now. And then he just freaking chases them down. I'm like, oh man. Which is funny how the old couple that was there, how they quickly just turn off, like, because they knew. Like, they knew.
There's actually a DVD that's selling all 4 movies for like $10.
What?
Yeah.
Of Jeepers Creepers?
No, of the Critters.
Oh, really? Where?
On right here on Amazon.
Oh shit, dude!
Four film DVD set of Critters 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Oh my god, I've already finished all the movies up. Actually, no, I haven't. I did not finish up the modern version one. I gotta look at that.
So I'm actually gonna save this one to my cart.
I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it.
Oh, now that you say it, I actually do have my fucking gift card. I'm actually tempted to now.
How many do they have in stock? Did they say? Or is it just whatever?
Just says in stock, so I'm guessing they have a bunch.
Yeah, they probably got a bunch of that. Gremlins is great.
Dun, 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 dun,
But yeah, Critters. Let's see, what was the one chick in the Critters that was hot? I think it was the one in the first movie. I gotta remember it again.
Nunny.
The one part with the sheriff in the bunny costume. On one hand, I feel bad for him because he gets his nuts eaten into. But at the same time, I don't, because the guy was a dick to kids. Because he didn't want to be the Easter bunny. I'm like, well, fine then, dude. I mean, like, honestly, how could you not know that these weird, freaky-looking eggs are not normal eggs that you should be coloring? Like, literally. Like, come on. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, he didn't know. Like in the movie, he just didn't care, and so he didn't really know.
Well, you know, but I'm talking about in general with the other people, though. It's like the old lady and everybody else is like, oh, you know, whatever about it. It's like, you know, it's not whatever about it. You've got you have all of these eggs, and then, you know, you're like, whatever. It's like, hello, these eggs obviously came from somewhere, and you're just going to be like, oh, okay, we're just going to make them into Easter eggs. It's like, the hell? So you're going to practically take anything that looks like an Easter egg and turn it into an egg? All right, here, take a grenade. Go and paint it.
Wow,
you know?
the 10 synchro went down in price.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
nice.
thing used to be like $20, now it's like $4. When your opponent activates a battle monster's effect, quick effect, you can banish it. If this attacking card destroys an effect monster by battle and sends to the graveyard, this card gains attack equal to that destroyed monster's original attack points. Also, it can make it a second attack in this battle phase. Yellow. Well, everybody, that's the stream. Looks like the Mac died.
Alright, I'm here. Sorry about that. I had to take care of something real quick.
Yeah, everything just went silent. It's like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, no, I was taking care of something.
I
had to step away for a second. I was hearing what you were saying.
So you are dead.
No.
Damn.
What? Oh, right. What was it like? Oh, Amazon. Actually,
Amazon.
is anybody in the chat? No, nobody in the chat. That's okay. Well, what's up for anybody watching right now? You guys are in the chat. What's happening?
What's up?
What's up? You know, that was also a stupid movie with Scream.
You thought it was
I don't know why people can't take Ghostface seriously. I mean, come on.
Because he's a regular human compared to everybody else who's a demonic doll, a reanimated corpse, a nightmare demon, an unstoppable killing machine.
Yeah.
Like you look at, you know, Chucky, Charles Lee Ray.
When I upload this video, I gotta really edit the name to Scary Movie Talk. But
Yeah, you should. Sorry, I know we're kind of driving away from Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's always good to talk about other things too. You know.
but yeah, that's the tough part of live streams. You never know what the hell you're gonna label it.
Yeah,
But
that's okay.
It's like, yeah, you have Chucky, Charles Z. Ray, possessed demonic doll that.
No correction. No.
Well, no,
he
he's not
was
demonic. Well, he was a serial killer that possessed a good guy doll. I know.
Well, but besides that, he was a serial killer who also was mastered in dark magic. Then he had everything.
He was taught
transformed into a doll.
He was taught dark magic because remember, if you go to the first film, he still had to go back to his voodoo friend to figure out how to undo the spell.
Which one was the voodoo friend again?
The African American guy. The one that said,
"Oh yeah, the one he killed." Yeah,
the one that said, "Aim for the ha."
Yeah. That's funny.
Then you have Jason Voorhees, a reanimated, unstoppable killing machine that will stop at nothing to kill all the counselors.
Literally.
You have Freddy Krueger, a serial killer slash, rather not say because I don't want to get demonetized on YouTube, but starts with an R and ends with ape, of kids that got...
Wait, what?
He was a serial killer, kid lover, I should say.
Wait, it was a what?
A serial...
I'm not trying to make you say it. I'm just...
Bullshit,
I'm getting your
you know?
labeling going.
Bullshit, you're not trying to make me say it.
You're initializing it. What are you initialing it?
That he's a serial killer and a serial...
Oh, with the R.
Yes,
hey,
that.
Keep it down.
To kids.
Oh, yeah, he is.
To the point that, well, if you made it towards like the last few films of the original series, that demons made him a deal and gave him his nightmare powers. Which was already entering the nightmare series, but hey, he's still technically a nightmare demon, so because he was granted those powers, so that's that. Then you have Michael Myers, an unstoppable superhuman,
which is really funny considering the fact that he was just an ordinary kid, and then how he adapted his powers. How did he get that again?
If you're going by the original timeline, the curse of Thorn.
Oh right, yeah, that's right. Yeah,
which was a black magic cult that gave him his supernatural abilities.
Right. Oh, I found it here. 4 film favorites: Critters 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nice. $9.99. I'm gonna get it.
But what's it called? Then you got Alien, then you got Predator, then you got The Thing, you got Pinhead, you got Hellraiser, I should say, Pennywise, and you know, like everything horror movie rise is
I've
a
never seen
like,
Pennywise. I really feel bad about it.
Well, like here's the thing: everything is a legitimate monster or something that.
It's a supernatural being.
A supernatural being, a monster, a crazy animal, stuff like that. And then you got Ghostface, who's just a dude and his buddy playing stunt double as a serial killer.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like if you,
I see it.
like, you know,
it's all in one. basically it's like watch this 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
I'm gonna order.
like this first disc has 1 and 2. The second disc has 3 and 4.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it says a 2-disc set.
What other movies? Oh, Ghoul. Oh, dude. Leprechaun was pretty freaky.
Oh yeah, that's forgotten. That was another one. Leprechaun. Leprechaun in the Hood. Back in the hood, about to do no good.
Ghoulies, I haven't seen. Dude, they have Gremlins and Gremlins 2.
The new batch.
$7.49.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on a Blu-ray pack.
Ooh, I actually like getting my stuff in Blu-ray.
I'm gonna get that too.
Back in the hood, about to do no good.
Dude, $17 for that? That's perfect.
Yeah, especially for the Critters movies, because those things are a pain in the ass to find.
Yeah, they are.
Another thing,
For being on Blu-ray, it's perfect.
another thing that are hard to find are the Jeepers Creepers movies too.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I got a Gizmo doll. I'm so happy about it. Which one did I get? I think it's not here. I got Gizmo on Amazon. It was great.
Gizmikarochi. You got a Gizmikarochi on Amazon?
Yeah.
You don't get it.
Just kidding. Anyways, man. Oh yeah. Jeepers Creepers.
Where'd you get them peepers?
That guy's freaky, dude.
I wonder if anyone has like a trilogy set or something.
Jeepers Creepers?
1, 2, and 3, yeah.
Yeah, maybe. The last one was kind of dumb.
Yeah, I thought it kind of sucked ass that they made it a prequel rather than a sequel.
Yeah. Drag Me to Hell was pretty freaky too.
Oh yeah, Drag Me to Hell.
Like the whole cat scene, dude. That upset me. I'm just like, what the hell, man? Seriously?
How did that
That's so
upset
disturbing,
you?
but at the same time, I'm like, what the fuck?
How did that cat scene upset you?
Hmm?
How did the cat scene upset you?
Because he ate the fucking cat, dude. He ate the cat and it popped out of his mouth and looked out of his mouth. I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck?
What would you expect from a demonic movie?
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Dude, man,
Disturbing.
dude, the freaking bull crap ending.
That was dumb. And then she gets literally dragged into hell. The whole main part of the movie was her getting dragged into hell, and it finally happens. It's like, what?
Well, and you like you think that she's done it, she did what she had to do to stop it, but apparently not. She put in the wrong envelope.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, apparently they switched the wrong envelopes. The item that she needed to be blessed, like her boyfriend put, I guess, the ring that they were gonna, I can't exactly remember. Basically, there was like a ring there was the cursed ring, and then the ring that they were gonna marry in, and the ring
she got the cursed one.
And the ring that they ended up destroying ended up being their engagement ring instead of the cursed ring. So when they checked on it in the end of the movie, that's when she realizes, oh shit, we broke the engagement ring rather than the cursed ring, and then it's like, drag to hell.
That's so stupid.
I was like,
here we
come
go.
on. And I'm there like, oh, come on, how is someone gonna mess up that bad to not destroy the thing that is causing them so much fucking trouble like that?
Okay, they have Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2 for $9.83.
Oh, that's a good price. Okay, that's pretty decent.
And then they have Jeepers Creepers 3 for some reason.
It's more, isn't it?
Yeah, it's $16.77.
What the 16?
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm like, what the hell?
Shit, might as well just buy 1 and 2 and only then.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Speaking of Jeepers Creepers, dude, the kid in the cornfield. Oh my god.
All from 2.
Yeah, that was so stupid. I'm just like, dude, let the kid live, man. Come on. Really? Like the kid, I know he wasn't really gonna have much to do in the film, but it's like you just straight up just murder out a kid. It's like, come on, man. How can you be like that? That's stupid.
Apparently they're trying to make a 4th one that is supposed to be the actual legit final movie that tells us what the Creeper is, since no one knows what he is. Except for, like, whoever touched his hand and learned his knowledge from, like, the prequel 3 movie.
See, I saw that. That was stupid. It's like, no, you don't. You don't know shit.
Dude, that's like the best part that everyone says about the 3rd movie. Because through 1 and 2, you just know that it's a monster that has to look for specific parts to repair its body every 23 days for every 23 years. And that's about it. No one knows if it's like some kind of devil, a demon, a ancient monster, stuff like that, up until they gave, you know, the fans a clue from like, oh, if you like keep a body part and it stays intact, you get to learn the knowledge of the Creeper, which only 2 people know.
Well, that I can understand, but I mean, at the same time,
which 2 people learned,
weird.
but only one
Kinda
survived, because the officer that learned the knowledge, he died.
Which part was this part in Jeepers Creepers? Which was it in the first one, or is this all 3
What?
of them knowing the knowledge?
Oh, them getting that's 3. Like them actually.
All 3.
Yeah, them actually figuring out what it is. Or
They never showed that in 1 or 2, right?
no, they didn't show it at all in 1 or 2. In 1 or 2,
Even a slight hint of it or anything.
No, in 1 and 2. In 2, they kind of give like a slight idea, but it's mostly for to like, they give a hint, not really a hint, but they give you but they leave you with like statements and questions like, okay, what exactly is the Creeper? Why does he do this? Why does he have the cycle of 23 days and for 2 feet on 23 days every 23 years, stuff like that. Because after that, the farmer harpoons and traps it on the last day of it feeding and calls it like the bat creature from hell. That's when people...
thanks for ruining it. I never got to finish 2.
Oh,
But it's okay, go ahead.
you should have told me.
It's alright, I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna watch it anyway. Go ahead.
But yeah, shit, you should have told me, then I would have never... Alright. But basically...
I was kind of waiting for you to tell it just so I could say that. I'm just kidding, go ahead. It's fine.
Asshole. But yeah, basically...
What?
So basically, at the end of the movie, you find out, oh, it's the last day that the Creeper feeds. And it goes into the hibernation for it to, you know, come back to become active again after 23 years, to feed again for another 23 days.
So it's 20. Okay, so it feeds for 23 days.
Every 23
years.
Yes.
Well, why don't you just freaking kill the damn thing? Like, legit. Legit
But here's the thing, they tried.
While in hibernation?
Like, if you go, like when you actually watch it, you'll see, like, how the before and after of how it looks. Of, you know, how he looks, you know, basically intact at the end of the movie. When he harpoons a monster with his own, with his own knife.
that got left behind after he like abducted his kid.
Mm-hmm.
He basically converts the knife into like a harpoon on his truck.
Oh. Oh, and he impales him?
And he impales the creeper with it, yeah. Like
Okay.
it impales him in the head. And he's there, and you can see the creeper there, like legit grabbing the harpoon and trying to just rip it off his head because it's just impaled there. And the farmer just ends up grabbing another spear and starts, stabbing him repeatedly over and over and over again till he goes into his hibernation. And then it gives you a little, like a quick fast forward in time to the next 23 years after that, to some like college kids coming to the farmer's barn and asking, "Oh, is this where we can see the, bat creature?"
Sure, why not? You want to get
Well, no,
your
like the older,
face eaten off?
like the older son that still lives. He points to his father that's in the barn with the harpoon in hand. The kids walk up to him and say, "So what's the story?" And then he basically tells the story of what happened, or basically gives a summary of what happened in the movie. Like, I stopped the creature from killing a whole bus of kids, this and that. It's already been 23 years. He looks at his watch.
Has it already really been the 23 years time?
Yeah, it's basically been 23 years. So he looks at his watch. He's like, "Yeah, it's been 23 years. So any day now, the creature will wake up." And they all look up at the creature, and you see this thing looks all bone and skeleton like it's starved basically.
Right.
For basically the 23 years.
Right.
And like this thing looks, it's all ripped up, it's all mangled, it's all like it looks like he actually has been trying to kill it for the last 23 years and could not do it.
Wow. Looks good.
So one was basically the introduction of it. Number 2 made people question what it could possibly be. Then 3 basically sprinkled in hints of like, hey, now some people know. Is there a way to stop it? What exactly is it?
I think it would be a way to stop it. I mean, if it's a legit creature of the dark. Oh, you know what? We still have to finish this thing. The observatory. We're still gonna finish this.
Well, we kind of did already.
It's done?
Unless you want to add something here at the top.
I guess. I don't know. We'll see.
Or if anything, I could probably break open.
I'm sorry. Real quick. Do a ritual on it.
What?
Like a holy ritual, drag it to hell, basically, kind of thing. I'm just saying. I mean, honestly, that would be the ideal way to do it, you know? I mean, as everything else, really. Which, I mean, I know the farmer wasn't, like, super religious or anything like that, you know? But,
Well,
I mean, I was surprised that he didn't do that.
Well, nothing about Jeepers Creepers was made religious. The only quote-unquote religious part is the abandoned church that he had as his hideout for the first movie, but that was about it.
Right. Then they discovered that, and so he had to find another way. Or actually, no, they didn't find it.
They did. Remember, they spot him throwing the body down into the big old chute that
No. I meant the end part.
What do you mean?
At the end of the movie.
Which one?
The first one.
There you go. You gotta
At the end of the
specify.
first okay. At the end of the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, didn't the cops or something find the church and like burn it down or something or whatever they did with it? Didn't they do something
No.
like that? I can't remember.
No, it was towards the middle of the movie where the dude and his sister tell the cops there's an abandoned church off the highway.
Right.
If you go into the basement, you'll find a cadaver with hundreds of mummified bodies inside. Or not
That's
mummified,
right.
but preserved bodies. And then there's this sick psycho that tried to run him off the road, which was, the Jeeper in his car. So when they start going over...
Is it, what is it actually called?
What?
You said the Jeeper or the Creeper?
The Creeper. They call him the Creeper.
Okay.
Like, the movie's called Jeepers Creepers, but everyone just calls him the Creeper.
Yeah, definitely so I would call him the Creeper. But yeah.
But when they try to lead the cops over, the cops radio in for the location of the church that they're talking about. And I guess like the office ladies, they usually like say, oh yeah, like give the cops the locations and the codes
Dispatch.
and for whatever. Yeah, dispatch. They're basically saying, they said like, yeah, we sent a unit out over there, but it looks like someone burnt it down. So the Creeper found out that they were taking the authorities there, and he burned down his own hideout, so that way no one would find the evidence.
Oh yeah, and there's nothing there. It's like, what do you mean it's not there?
Well, they never
We
reached
just
it.
saw it.
They never reached it because the Creeper attacked him soon after. The Creeper attacked him after, and killed the police, and ate one of their tongues.
Oh yeah, I remember that, but that part was so fucking weird. He bit off his tongue and just swallowed it, and it was just like, what? Like literally, I wanted to barf. Funny how he needed all those body parts, but yeah, he couldn't like particularly stick with one person. He had to have all.
Well, if you're already ripping a body part off of somebody, you might as well take them home to where no one's gonna bug and disturb you.
No, I meant, but like, he never really had his fill. Like, he always went after other people, even though he already got what he needed.
Well, here's the thing that the third movie showed, or it clarified. There's a third. There's basically like a super nostril that he has. That's that's like the slit of where, like his nose, and like in the exact center of his nose.
Right.
And when he makes people, the whole thing like, oh, I smell your fear stuff. Well, he actually legit smells your fear. And with and with that nose, he can actually tell, like, okay, this guy has a better left leg than mine. I'm gonna, take him and eat his left leg. Oh, this person has better eyes than I do. Because of him scaring them, he can get a better scent off the person, and that scent tells them, okay, what body organ, what body part, what limb, what extremity, whatever is better than mine. And he'll take them to, eat that part. And that's why at the end of one, he ended up taking the brother,
his eyes,
because he had better eyesight than his sister.
Right.
Because in the beginning, the brother and sister were having the whole we're playing that game on the road of like who can see the license plates.
Oh yeah, so I can't even see that thing.
The brother could see, the license plate. farther than the sister, but you know, not like he could see farther than his sister, but not what should I say? I wouldn't say 100%, but it's like but you know, he definitely could see farther than his sister, but not for. Oh, I seriously doubt you'll be able to really tell license plate numbers and letters when you're far away like they were, but he had better eyesight, so he ended up taking the brother instead of the sister for his eyes.
Right, and that's why she was like, take me instead. And he's like, fuck that shit. Your eyes suck.
Well, the thing is, if anything, she has just as good of eyesight, but she was just trying to wait a bit longer to see what the license plate said, so that way, you know, she can get the point over him. But since she tried to be selfless and saying, "Oh, take me instead of him," the creeper, like if you actually look at the creeper's at the creeper's face when she does this, he actually does, you know, contemplate it. Like he actually does think about it. But
yeah, you know, he does. Yeah.
But in the end, since you know it was her being selfless rather than him smelling the fear, he took his brother, or he took her brother, because you know, he was already terrified. You can for sure tell that he had better eyesight, and boom, just left with him.
Plus, he was probably getting annoyed too at the same note. He's like, you know what? I'm taking one of you. Okay, well, you better just freaking, you know, wrap this shit up. I'm starting to get over this. Because he looked a little. I mean, honestly, I saw that while he was also trying to, like, you know, be whatever's about it, he kind of broke character a little bit, and he just is like. Like, I gotta take somebody, so can we, like, freaking wrap this shit up? You know, I'm just gonna take your brother.
Well, a lot of people say he broke his act in part 2, because the directors tried to make him seem like Freddy Krueger a bit much, where he would always try to be, like, cartoony and mess around.
Oh, man. Why? It was in, so I need to watch the movies again. I mean, I've already seen 1. I need to finish 2. Let's see, on 2, you know, the freakiest part on 2 was when they were first abandoned, and then the creeper attacks them all for the first time, and then he takes up the bus driver, and then she's like, ah! That freaked me out. I'm like, what the hell? Like, just straight up, she's putting out road flares out onto the ground, and the next thing you know, the creeper swoops up, picks her up, and then I don't even know what he got off from her. Probably just killed her, and she's like, whatever.
Yeah, maybe.
Because when he does those surprise attacks, like, you don't even know what he took. Like, for the little boy, like, what did he take from the little boy? I don't know. What can you take from a kid, though? If you're, like, literally, like, a full-size adult, what are you going to take from the little kid that you don't already have?
Anything, really, since they're young and their organs and parts are not. Well, if I had to say anything, if I had to speculate anything, I would probably say, probably some organs.
Like a heart?
Well,
but then you can't really grow with it unless you're actually using, like, magic to basically.
No. Wait up, because here's the thing about the first movie, about the psychic chick that came to the brother and sister.
Oh, the black woman.
Yeah, she told them that he's fed on so many hearts that he's basically immortal.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I remember that part. Yeah. He had like what, 5 hearts or something?
Dude, man, this thing's been on Earth for like thousands of years. He's probably eaten way more hearts than that.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't kill this guy. Like, you can't burn him, can't shoot him, which I love the fact, by the way, is that while trying to shoot him and everything like that, I mean, on one hand it kind of worked, but not really. Because he healed up so freaking quick that I'm just like,
Here's
wow.
I don't know if you saw this part or not, but if there's any parts from that take damage, you could just eat that part and instantly regenerate it. Because there is a part, well, not a part, but in part 2, they stabbed the creeper in the eye with a metal pole, and he basically
And then he eats it, or
he tears half of his head off, trying to take the pole out of his eye.
Oh, yeah.
And he just says, fuck it. Rips a head off one of the kids, eats it, rips his own head off, and watches as the kid's head replaces his head and then becomes his head.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
In 2? Wait, is this with is this at the end when the farmer, or is this something else?
This is like in the middle of part 2.
Oh, with one of the teenage kids off the bus, is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah, part
Literally
3
rips it off, and it's just like,
Part 3 happens in between 1 and 2.
oh, that's why it's the prequel. Yeah. That's dumb. Well, I mean, I get it, but it's.
Yeah, you'll understand a lot more what I mean when you see the movies.
Yeah, I'll watch them all again. Well, no, except for 1, because I already know about 1 and everything. And then I'll watch it again, just because. Alright, let's see here. So, I can get Critters, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I can get, Gremlins 1 and 2 on Blu-ray pack. Altogether, total is $748.
For Critters,
I'm sorry,
right?
$1748. I'm like, what?
I was gonna be like, how the hell did you lose $10?
You know, technically I can earn $10 if I download the app.
What app?
What the flip?
I'm starting to get tired.
Want to end it here?
Yeah, it's getting late. That's fine with you.
Okay, we can end it. That's fine. You can close this out.
Hey everyone, if you like what you see here, hope you hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment, hit that post notification bell so that way you can find out the next time that me and the Mac here post a video or start up a live stream. Anything you'd like to add?
Yes. Check us out on the social media. Check out Team Forbidden on YouTube. And you can check them out on Facebook and Twitter. And check us out on our stuff. That's basically it. Follow us and be here for tomorrow. Don't know what I'm going to do, but figure it out.
Some more Code Veronica, I'm just kidding.
Well, that's what I was thinking about doing. Some more Code Veronica, why not?
Well, if you actually hop on early, we could probably do some more Minecraft.
Yeah. Well, we can.
Because
I
I've
don't see any
actually,
reason why not to.
or maybe, or, right, do you have Arc yet?
It's not downloaded yet.
I was gonna say maybe we can start up Arc and see how that goes.
Maybe. Well, I'm already doing a lot of games enough as it is, but I mean, I don't see any reason why not to.
Tuesday morning Arc.
Yeah. What the hell is up with this thing? I should already be ready to go with it. What the fuck? Couldn't process my request. That's dumb. Do it again.
What request?
I'm trying to order this damn thing and won't let me order it. I'll have to figure this thing out. Oh well, whatever. I'll worry about it later. Alright, well, we're out. So, good night everybody. Thank you all for watching. See you guys tomorrow.
Have a great one, everyone. Bye bye.
Bye.